Namaste, this is JVN Dr. Vishal Saxena, Associate Professor in Mathematics and Statistics in Jyoti Vidyapeeth Women's University, Jaipur. Today I am going to discuss on the module arithmetic mean, geometric mean and harmonic mean. This session is a part of the course Biostatistics and from the program of BSc FND third semester, BSc BTech FBT third semester and integrated BTech MTech FBT third semester of the university. This course Biostatistics is important for the program because it just deals with the various statistical approach and with the concept of the biological phenomena and biological results, their experiments. This subject biostatistics is always a very important subject for the such kind of programs dealing with the biological courses, biological programs. And the today's session, the arithmetic mean, geometric mean and the harmonic mean, these are the parts of this subject, statistics and mathematics, and very important for this course, this program. In the today's session we are going to discuss about the definitions, their mathematical approach, mathematical concept, and we explain these topics with examples, also with mathematical formula. So first of all, when we discuss about the arithmetic mean, then arithmetic mean simply is defined as the average of the data series. It is simple average of the data series. Means suppose if we have 5 data, then the arithmetic mean will be given by the sum of the data and divided by total number of data, that means 5. So the arithmetic mean is simply average of the data series, while the geometric mean is defined as the nth root of the product of n numbers in a data series. So suppose if we have a data series and consisting of n data, means n numbers, then the geometric mean is defined as the nth root of the product of these n numbers, while the harmonic mean can be defined as it is the reciprocal of the arithmetic mean of the reciprocals of the given data, given numbers. So that is the harmonic mean. So harmonic mean means just we have to take the reciprocal of the arithmetic mean of the reciprocal of the given numbers, and this harmonic mean, which is just related with the concept of the arithmetic mean, also is also a very important part, and we can find in the today's session just the harmonic mean and the geometric mean and the arithmetic mean for the various numbers, and we will discuss about their examples. So we are going to take mathematical concept and their examples in the today's session. So we are sharing some slides today. So here the arithmetic mean is defined as suppose we have n numbers, x1, x2, x3, xn, then the mean is given by, the arithmetic mean is given by the sum of the numbers, means summation x upon n. N means the total number of data. For example, suppose we have the numbers, number of matches like 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. So these are the number of matches and the number of boys are suppose 5. So it means the mean for this is given by the mean for these matches is given by the sum of the number of matches, it means the sum of the data, so which is equal to 35, and it is divided by number of matches, number of boys, and that is here 5. So 35 upon 5, that means 7, and it is the arithmetic mean. Now arithmetic mean can be divided into two parts, simple arithmetic mean and weighted arithmetic mean. And we can find the simple arithmetic mean just in the three kind of series, the individual series, discrete series and the continuous series. Individual series means where just we are given that the data xi. Discrete series means where we are given that the data xi along with the frequencies fi, and the continuous series means the data are given just with the interval form, class interval form, and along with the frequencies. Now in the just we can find our arithmetic mean by some different methods like direct method, shortcut method and the step deviation method. So in the direct method, the mean is given by simply summation x upon n, total number of that is the sum of the data and divided by total number of data. For example, we can see this question here. Here the pocket allowance of 10 students are given that in rupees, and we have to find mean. So mean is given by the sum of the data, that means summation x upon n. So that is the summation of x means 15 plus 20 plus 30 plus 22 plus 25 plus 18 plus 40 plus 50 plus 55 plus 65 upon 10, and that is equal to 34. Here 10 is taken because we are having the 10 data and the 10 students, that's why. The shortcut method by which we can calculate the arithmetic mean, and this is like a supplementary method, this is an additional method, and this method will give can be explained as here the mean is given by a formula a plus summation di upon n. A means the assumed mean, and summation d means their deviation, and deviation of the data x from the assumed mean. So d is equal to x minus a, and n represents the total number of data. Now next is the calculation of the arithmetic mean in the discrete series or the frequency array. Again we can calculate the arithmetic mean for the discrete series or the ungrouped data. The discrete series means the ungrouped data also we can say, and in this series the arithmetic mean can be derived in the three ways, direct method, shortcut method and step deviation method. And in the direct method the mean is given by summation fx upon summation f, summation fx upon summation f, that is the mean formula. Suppose in this example we are having some wages in rupees for the workers, for the 19 workers, and we are also given that number of workers, and the number of workers means it is explained by the f frequency given by f, and wages of the workers are given in the rupees, that is x. So wages are 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, while the frequencies f are 4, 5, 3, 2 and 5. So to find the mean we have to use the formula summation fx upon summation f, and for this we have to multiply x and f in this matrix, in this table. So fx is equal to 40, 100, 90, 80 and 250. Therefore mean is equal to summation fx upon summation f, and which is equal to 560 upon 19, and that is equal to 29.47. Next, the shortcut method. In the shortcut method the mean is given by a plus summation fd upon summation f. A means the assumed mean and d means the deviation, x minus a. X means the data and a means the arithmetic mean. And the step deviation method can be given by simply mean is equal to a plus summation f into d dash upon summation f into c. A means the arithmetic mean, d dash means x minus a upon c, c means the width of the class interval, c represents the class interval width, and d dash means x minus a upon c, where a represents the assumed mean. And when we have to find the arithmetic mean in the series, continuous series, then we have the formula mean is given by, mean can be given by the direct method and the shortcut method and the step deviation method, and the formulas are same, just we have seen in the previous slide or in the previous steps, previous methods. So direct method, shortcut method and step deviation method will give us the arithmetic mean. Now in this question we have to find the mean. This example is of the series, continuous data, and here marks are given that in class interval form, and number of students means the frequency. First of all, we have to find the mid value of the class interval, means x. So from the 0 to 10 the mid value is 5, 10 to 20 the mid value is 15, the mid value of 20 to 30 is 25, and so on. The mid value means x can be just obtained also by the method of lower limit plus upper limit divided by 2 for the class interval. So 0 plus 10 upon 2 means 5, and the mid value of class interval 10 to 20 is 10 plus 20 upon 2, that means 30 upon 2, which is 50. So in this way, first we have to find the mid value means x, and we are already given that the frequency f means the number of students, and we have to find the median. Median is given by summation fx upon summation f. So again just we can find our mean by the same method as we have explained earlier. We have to find the summation of fx, means the sum of the column fx where f and x are multiplied, and summation f means the total number of data. And here one example is given that for the shortcut method, and we have to find the mean here. In this question the data means the data are given that in the form of the discrete series, means the ungrouped data, where x and f are given, and we have to find the mean. So the mean simply can be obtained as by the method of just formula a plus summation fd upon summation f, a plus summation fd upon f summation f, and d means x minus a means the assumed mean. So first of all, write the values of x here in the column, first column, and here 1000 can be taken as assumed mean. We can just take any value from the data x as assumed mean, and here 1000 is taken as assumed mean. Frequencies are given that then we have to find d equal to x minus a. X means the data, a means the assumed mean. Find out. And fd means here just we have to multiply f and d, and then we have to find the value of summation f, which is 105, and summation fd, which is here given by 4420, 4420. So therefore mean is equal to 1000 plus 4420 upon 105, and which is equal to 1042.1. Next is the weighted arithmetic mean. The weighted arithmetic mean can be given by x bar is equal to summation wx upon summation w. It is wx upon w, or we can also write summation wx upon summation w, where x represents the data and weight w represents the weight of that particular data. Now next is the geometric mean. Geometric mean, as already we have just defined it. Suppose we are having the n numbers x1, x2, x3, xn till xn, then the geometric mean is given by nth root of the product of these n numbers, nth root of the product of these numbers. So it is here like we have to multiply these data x1 into x2 into x3 into till xn. So this is the product of the data, and then we have to write its nth root, means the power is 1 upon n there. So that is the concept of the geometric mean. And the geometric mean is also a mean value or an average value, or we can say it is a part of the central tendency. And now we can take some examples to explain this more. Suppose we have two numbers 2 and 8, then what is their geometric mean? Geometric mean means the under root of 2 into 8, because there are two numbers, so just we will take n equal to 2 there. So product is 2 into 8 and the power is 1 upon 2, so it will be equal to 4, and 4 is the geometric mean. Next if we have suppose the numbers like 4 and 1 and 1 upon 32, so there are three numbers, and if we have to find the geometric mean for this question, then it is given by 4 into 1 upon 32 and raised to the power 1 upon 3, so that is equal to 1 upon 2. So 1 upon 2 is the geometric mean of the data. The geometric mean is often used for a set of numbers whose values are meant to be multiplied together or the exponential in nature, such as a set of growth figures, value of the human population, or the interest rate of a financial investment over time. So here some examples are given that in which the geometric mean can be applied, the concept of the geometric mean, and the geometric mean is often used for a set of numbers whose values are meant to be multiplied together or the exponential in nature. So in that case we can find our geometric mean, we can apply the geometric mean concept. Now the harmonic mean. Harmonic mean, suppose we have some numbers, then the harmonic mean can be defined as the reciprocal of the arithmetic mean of the reciprocal of the given numbers. So suppose if we have the three numbers 1, 4 and 4, if we have three numbers 1, 4 and 4, then what is their harmonic mean? Harmonic mean is given by it is the reciprocal, means power minus 1, and of the reciprocal of the numbers, so 1 upon 1 plus 1 upon 4 plus 1 upon 4 and whole divided by 3. So that is the harmonic mean, means 3 upon 1 plus 1 upon 4 plus 1 upon 4, and which is equal to 2. So that is the harmonic mean, and it is also a part of the measure of central tendency. And the harmonic mean h of the positive numbers is defined as just we have already defined it, summation xi inverse upon n and the whole inverse. So that is the formula for the harmonic mean. And we have discussed the mean, like the arithmetic mean and the geometric mean and the harmonic mean in the today's session, and students are advised to practice for the questions, for the different questions of these topics, and prepare also the objective questions for the competitive examinations. Thank you.